February. We on our own side have been doing our best. Within these 2 weeks, we assembled. This Super 6 is a great team to all the teams that are going to represent Nigeria in continental competitions. Because without this, I don't think that every team could have gotten any serious match, at least to know how far they have moved. So I have to thank LMC at least for organizing this competition. We have not arrived. This is the beginning of it. You see, I will not say because we came out tall in Super 6, I say the team has arrived. No, it's a continuous exercise. Not until we achieve. And when do we achieve? When do we carry the CAF Champions League?
Well, I like the attitude of Emodi. The club hasn't arrived yet. They've not achieved anything. They would only say they've achieved if they're able to lift the CAF Champions League later this year. That's a good challenge. And Emodi is not new to winning. He was CAF Coach of the Year when he led the Imba to becoming African champions. Yeah. So I'm sure he can do it again.
I'm sure he can do it again. And I think he has said exactly what it is that Kano players want to achieve. Multiple Nigerian champions, but they have never really truly gained the respect that they deserve on the continent. And that is what they want to do. When we win a CAF Champions League title, the next time you go knocking on the door, travel to Tunisia or South Africa as well, they sit up and treat you with greater respect. But when you come and you say you're a Nigerian league winner, yeah, you're right, you're good, but what else?
You know, it's also important for our clubs, not just Kano Pillars now, and that is the worry for me. We could commend Kano Pillars. They are the only one out of the 4 going on the continent that have looked like a team getting ready for continental challenge. Even the Eyimba that we respect so much are having issues that they need to sort out, and there's no time. The Dolphins, Warriors also are putting things together and they're looking maybe ready.
I'm scared for Dolphins.
But my worry is, Nigeria, you don't do well this season, the possibility of having your slots reduced by half is there from CAF. From 2 teams in the CAF Champions League, we could be down to 1. From 2 teams in the CAF Confederations Cup, we could be down to 1.
I think that's a big challenge here.
And I think the NFF should also begin to look at all of this.
Tony, maybe probably look at our calendar. Because the fixtures for the CAF Confederation Cup was done between the December 21st and 22nd last year. We already knew right from day one that this is when the fixtures will begin. The first round will begin February 13 to 15.
Preliminary rounds. Now Nigerian teams are playing in the preliminary rounds.
We all knew. But let's look at our calendar. Let's look at how we can start the league early. Even if it's 2 months to the CAF Champions League, we know that this club are properly prepared. Well, we are not saying we shouldn't maybe because of our peculiarity, but the NFF should do a lot to restructure our calendar so that we know this is CAF Champions League. We shouldn't be we shouldn't say okay
we should end our season on time.
On time.
Time.
We are not saying we should do the European standard. Let's look at how we can pitch it so that our club will not be match lost to
4 or 5 weeks of football.
Exactly. Because by the time you go further in this competition, you need to see more formidable teams, stronger teams who will beat you home and away. And that's my cheer for Kano Pillars.
Will be very.
That's why I said the Super 6 was a good eye opener for these clubs. I think this club should take advantage of all the multiple preseasons across the countries and play a lot of games, especially for this club. For Dolphins, for Warriors, they have to keep playing games because you play the first one you see some smaller clubs. But the beauty of it is that by the time you approach the crucial round, that's where you begin to see the mighty monsters.
Okay, let's talk about some other preseason tournaments currently going on. Let's go to Ibadan. There's a preseason tournament that has become an annual event now, and I must commend those who are behind this preseason tournament. Every year, they bring about 4, 5, 6 clubs together, and they make them play a lot of games, some 5, 6 days. 7 days of football. Talking about the Gold Cup, preseason tournament.
It's in the Jabo.
Semi-final fixtures.
We have Sharks will be taking on Supreme Court, a team in the Premier League against a team in the National League. Team coached by Benga Ogunvote Sharks. The team coached by Pata Osho is Supreme Court. 3SC, as the team just got promoted to the Premier League against Kogi United in the second semi-final fixture. We have pictures from the first day, result from the first day up to this moment.
Okay, these are the one results. Sharks beating SAB the
4-1. Kogi beat Kwara Football Academy 2-1. That's for day one result. So the two results will come on your screen. You see 3SC 1-0 over Supreme Court. Bolowoton 2-1 over Westalo Academy.
The teams are broken into groups. So
yeah,
they're like playing two groups.
Yes. So the three results you see, that's the game 3SC beating Bolowoton 5-0. Supreme Court 2-1 victory over Westalo. Day 4. We are enjoying some of this score line, but 3SC are looking red hot because they don't want the experience of 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago, they were in a precision tournament in Ikorodu. I remember.
They travel just to get ready for the
Kogi beating Sharks. That's a surprise for me.
Not a surprise.
It's a precision tournament.
So FCA beat the 1-1 against Kwara Football Academy. And we see some other results. Sharks 3-0 victory over Kwara Football Academy. FCA beat the 3-1 victory over Kogi United. Another surprise result, like you just mentioned. So I think it's the final day before the semi-final. We have 3SC 1-0 victory over Westalo, Supreme Court 2-0 victory over Bolowoton.
All right, so those are the results for you. So the tournament is going on tomorrow, semi-final?
Semi-final, Friday is final.
All right, so that's a good one, and I think we should encourage our teams to be more serious with things like this. We're told that another one will be starting in Ibadan.
In Ibadan, that's the
multi-sports preseason.
In Ibadan.
Warri Wolves will be coming for that. Sharks of Port Harcourt.
3SC, Academy Warriors.
So it's good. At least this will keep the teams busy.
Yes.
And put them in shape.
These are being put together by individuals. To get our teams ready.
No NFF involvement. Private people getting our teams ready. Wow, and I think they should be commended. All right, let's go on a quick break now. This time, let's take you to Holland, bring you some highlights from the Dutch Eredivisie, and then when we return, we'll update you with the FA Cup games, the replays currently going on, and we'll also talk about Brown Ideye. Yesterday on the show, we were thinking that Brown was out of West Brom, but the story is changing. You'll find out what's the latest when you return on the show. Some highlights from the Dutch Eredivisie. Beautiful football, beautiful goals. In those highlights. All right, gentlemen, let's, as we approach the end of the show tonight, take a look at what's happening. Today, I have results here of games, replays of FA Cup games. Tomorrow, both will be playing Liverpool. I thought that the game was for today, earlier on, but it's tomorrow. By this time tomorrow, we should be having an idea of how it will be going down for Liverpool. I wish you the best of luck today in that one. But let's take a look at the results of games going on now. FA Cup, Fulham 1-0 over Sunderland at half-time in that game. Sheffield United are 1-0 up over Preston North End, also at half-time. And this is the result. Manchester United are 2 up over Cambridge United. So, no fairy tale story.
Rojo, the Argentine defender on the score sheet.
No fairy tale story for Cambridge United?
No, you have to pass their receipt exam now.
They are not passing it at the moment.
No, this is a receipt.
Cambridge are not passing it at the moment. All right, but as we close the show, let's talk about Brown Ideye very quickly. Yesterday, the report all over the wire was that Brown was on his way to Qatar. Yeah. But Brown has come out to deny moving out of West Brom.
He only denied it because it didn't happen. These transfers, they have a domino effect. One person has to move so that they can buy another person and replace with this. The reason he didn't move was because West Brom couldn't secure the services of Carlton Cole from West Ham. And West Ham also couldn't secure the services of Emmanuel Adebayo from Tottenham. So one didn't happen, so another couldn't happen, so another couldn't happen. That was
so Brown stays.
They had agreed a fee with Al Gharafa. The tickets were bought, the player was ready to move. What happened was that Tottenham's chairman Daniel Levy intervened at the last moment to ensure that Emmanuel Adebayo doesn't go to West Ham. Tottenham and West Ham have a kind of feud going on because of the use of the Olympic Stadium, which West Ham is supposed to move into in the 2016-2017 season. Tottenham wanted to use that stadium, it didn't happen. So Daniel Levy intervened personally. He said Adebayo could have gone to any other club apart from West Ham. So that didn't happen. So West Ham couldn't let Carlton Cole go to West Brom. That meant West Brom themselves couldn't let Brown Ideye go to Al Gharafa.
All right, so that's why Brown is staying.
Yeah.
So Brown has a chance now to maybe prove himself. Record signing for West Brom has a chance to prove himself. But let's go to Twitter now as we wrap up the show tonight. Our very good friend Bambo Akoni at Bambostic says, diversify into athletics. Of all the sports discussed tonight, you didn't mention our number 2 sports.
Sorry.
Athletics.
Sorry, Bambo. So, athletics.
Diversify into athletics.
It's not all the sports we do.
All the sports.
All the sports.
But
other sport. let's look at, because there are some federations that if you go to the office today, what you see is just a plain sheet of paper.
No, but
I'm saying so we shouldn't do handball
No, I'm
anymore.
not saying we should do
no,
handball.
badminton.
There are sports that we've been used to.
So what sport shouldn't we do?
No. Let me end the discussion. Athletics is one of the
Yes,
sports.
a key one.
Basketball,
handball,
table tennis.
volleyball, table tennis,
All right. So
badminton,
the most important thing is
taekwondo,
Swimming.
wrestling.
the most
Swimming,
important
we have the
thing.
environment.
weightlifting.
The most important thing is
Not
that.
kayak, we have the environment.
Hold on.
Motorsport.
We have rivers in
water, we have
Nigeria
water.
now.
But we have other-
Hold on.
other-
Let me wrap up the show. But the most important thing is that we must diversify.
Yes.
We must diversify.
Delta are doing beyond oil. We should also be doing beyond football.
Beyond football.
We should be doing beyond football.
that's-
That's the summary.
The NFA should now think of a summit beyond football.
No, not NFF.
Not NSC.
NFF should do only football. NSC should do beyond football. All right, that's the way to go. All right, so I think that's how we have to wrap it up on Sports Tonight. We want to say a very big thank you to you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with a bigger and a better package as well. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye-bye now.